Etaddi aturachittanam matra sparshechaya muhu bhavasindhu plavodrashto haricharyanu varnanam yamadibir yogapatai kamalovahi hi muhu mukunda sevaya yad adha. These verses are from first canto, 6th chapter. We are going to study in future. So, we are all, having this experience. How do we get happiness in this world? So-called happiness. By the contact of the senses with the sense objects. Matra sparsha. So, when we watch a movie, we get some pleasure because that screen is coming in touch with my eyes. When I hear some filmy music, I get some pleasure because that sound is coming in touch with my eardrums. Like that, there are 5 senses, right? And how many objects? Huh? How many sense objects? Sense object. For me, eye means, for the eye, sense object is movies, natural scenes, so many beautiful women or beautiful men, whatever, like that. How many sense objects are there? Huh? Unlimited. And then our resources are limited, is it not? When we go to, that is why actually we should not go to shopping malls frequently, right? दिमाग खराब हो जाता है, right? Otherwise, like sometimes I go there, shopper stop. As soon as you enter, there are so many scent. They sell scents, Out of curiosity, I asked, how much? 10,000 rupees. Gucci, Gucci, kya? Channel.
Chanel.
Huh? Chanel. Anyway, whatever. How much it is?
It starts from
8K, right? मैंने पूछा कुछ सस्ते में मिलता है क्या? मिलता है, आप जोगेश्वरी में जाओ, मिलता है। मुसलमान लोगों के शॉप्स रहता है उधर, सस्ता में सस्ता। Even if you purchase that scent, you will think, अरे थोड़ा सा लगाएगा, इतना महंगा scent। There are all these iPhones and all, in order to get them. I very unfortunate, I read one article in one website. Some of these young girls, they get into prostitution to get to live a good life. It is a fact, They interviewed some of these girls. They have it's a time pass place. They get to attend parties and they get expensive gifts. And then some of these young boys, one of our driver's son, and he got involved into robberies and all because they want expensive stuff, all this, sense objects. So it's not easy to get sense objects. What I am saying is, it's not easy to get sense objects. That is called struggle for existence. Actually, you don't need actually. We lived without phones, right? In our childhood, There was no phone. Our neighbor used to have a phone, right? So, they are nice people. They are all cooperative. So, sometimes those people who are outside the country, when they would call, and then we would run. you know. Now, we lived, isn't it? They say communication, but that time also we lived. So, if anything urgent, they used to send telegram. Now, so in our childhood, receiving telegram means it's shivering, brother, mother serious, start immediately. Something like that they will say. You can't even speak, kya ho gaya. Huh? Yeah. Telegram आया मतलब there is a shaking, क्या हो गया. Unfortunate, I want to. That time in 96, 97, there were no phones. When my mother died, I didn't come to know. My father tried to contact Bhaktivedanta Institute. My father was very upset. They were not responding properly. They didn't respond properly, it seems. So that time I was in. Our Maharaj took us to Dwarka Yatra. That was the only yatra, I think, I went with Maharaj, Sripad Maharaj. So it was very nice, and when we came back, I had an intuition. Something happened. Otherwise, I would never call. Now also I never call. But somehow I called. How is my mother and all. Abhi kaun si mother gayi. Arey, kya ho gaya? Then I had to go for 13th day only I had to go. Otherwise, they were trying to contact. So, hota hai, so many things like that. So later mobile phone, abhi aa gaya, abhi turant pata chal jata hai. That's a different thing, but we lived. We lived those days, and everybody, we all lived. Huh? Yeah. Now more, husband and wife, they fight more because wife is asking, why you didn't, you can't even, that time, landline means, मेरे को मालूम नहीं था, I was not there, I was not hearing the ring. Now you can't even tell your wife lie, You saw my missed call, you didn't reply. Then sometimes they cut off, they are in the middle of the meeting. How dare you switch, you cut my call. It's very difficult. Then you can't even tell a lie that you didn't see the message. Oh, blue tick aa jata hai na? So it became very complicated actually. So Prabhupada said, he writes in one of the purports, that all these modern technology inventions are meant for keeping people busy so that they don't inquire about God. That's what is happening. People don't have time, right? Sometimes even Darshan group, so, 200 मैसेज हो गया अभी पता है चेक नहीं किया क्या हो गया कुछ मैसेज आया पता नहीं चलता है I was in part of some Geetam group 1000 messages pending I don't go there only check किया कुछ actually there's nothing even if you don't check no problem is it not but people spend time reading all these messages and all, then dumping, sometimes, they just simply forward the messages without even reading, right? And then same message is received by from so many people. like that. So, so in order to get all this expensive stuff, we have to work hard. People have to work hard. So working hard is not a nice thing, isn't it? Who would like to work hard? Suppose if it is raining, our Andhra, the idea of raining means eat very nice pakoda, garam pakoda, and drink garam chai or coffee, right? But people have to work hard now. So that is why Narad Muni is saying, Matra sparshechaya muhu, etaddi atruchittanam, Matra sparshechaya muhu, Bhavasindhu plavodrashto. This world is called Bhavasindhu, means ocean of material existence. In order to cross over this ocean of material existence, in order to reduce the misery of contact of the senses with the sense objects, what we should do? He is suggesting Haricharyanu Varnanam. Describe the activities of Hari. Right? Whenever you are in trouble, Prabhupada, actually, it's not my words. Prabhupada says, don't try to solve that problem so much, because it has its due course of duration of, every problem has a duration. So it has to go through, whatever you do, that much long the problem will exist. Right? But Prabhupada said, take out Bhagavatam and read, or Bhagavad Gita and you read. You get a lot of relief. Your mind will be diverted. So, you cannot solve all the problems in your life. Sometimes you have to postpone your problems, solutions. There is no immediate solution to your problem. So, during that time, what you should do? Read Bhagavatam. Yatra tiyante katamrishta krishnaya prasamaya yatha nirvairo yatra bhutani nirudvego yatra kashana. So this is a verse from 4th canto, Pratyata's prayers. Whenever there is katha of Krishna katha is going on, right? Krishna katha is going on. Trishna means intense desire. Trishna, intense desire. Intense desire will reduce. Prasamaya yatha, the mind will be pacified. And then very interesting thing, nirvaira, nirudvego. Nirvaira means animosity. Nirudvega. Nirudvega means anxiety. So, at least during the time of Krishna Katha, that is when you are hearing Krishna Katha, these three things will go. What are they? 4 things actually you will achieve. What are they? Trishna will reduce. Trishna will reduce. Number 2, your mind will be pacified. Number 3, animosity. Suppose if husband and wife, they are fighting. Then what you should do? You should put a pause to the fighting, take out Bhagavatam and read. Then the fighting will cease to exist. So during the time of reading, we will not. Right now we are not fighting, right? Right? Right now, we are not in anxiety. Yeah, are you, anybody is in anxiety? Anybody is feeling anxiety? Right? Then there are many advantages. Like nowadays, I read so much. One thing I have realized that I don't like to fight with anybody, because suppose if some fighting episode takes place, after that you are thinking about it. So while reading, I cannot concentrate. So that is why I avoid fighting with any. I don't take up any issues with anybody. Let it be. But my main focus is now how, when I am reading Bhagavatam, I should concentrate. I should relish the topics of Krishna. So this is my practical experience I am telling. And then Trishna also is gone. And then you are peaceful. Then there is no anxiety. The secret is just go to the book and take out that book and start reading. That part is difficult. Go to the book, go to the shelf, take out the book and start reading. Then you read one page, then you feel intoxicated. So you have to fight that inertia to pick up that book. Right? To pick up that book. So this Bhagavatam is meant for living very peaceful life right now. Peaceful life. Right? The most happiest, what is your name? Injala.
Tulsi.
Achha. You know who is the most happiest person in the world?
Pure devotee. ISKCON devotee.
Huh? Bolo, Shubhangi Mataji. Who is the happiest person in the world? The one who is satisfied. Tushta. One who is satisfied. He is the happiest person. One who is a lobby, even if he has the entire world, still he will not be satisfied. But if you are satisfied with what you have, you are the happiest person. Right? Whatever you have, be satisfied. Even if you are only having khichdi, be satisfied. Don't fight. Arey. So when it is due, you will get your paneer sabji also. Sometimes sabji, sometimes. Nowadays I don't go to community prasadam hall. I get my own tiffin. So I am always thinking. So I am opening the tiffin. I was wondering what is there today. Dalia. So no, I hate dalia. I tell them. But if it is there, I eat. Kya karega? Abhi, right? What will I do? Sometimes, he makes nice idli, He makes very nice idli and chutney. Then I relish. Idli. Whatever is there, we should be satisfied. A person, I request all of you to read 7th Canto Bhagavatam, 15th chapter, Instructions for Civilized Human Beings. If you want to live happily in this world, by heart that chapter and try to apply those instructions in your life. Instructions for civilized human beings, 7.15. So Narada Muni says that I have read that chapter many times. So Narada Muni says, just like when you walk bare feet, the thorns and the pebbles and all stones and all, they prick you. But if you wear shoes, wherever you go, you are unharmed. You are not troubled. In the same way, if you wear the shoe of satisfaction, wherever you go, you will be happy. Right? Otherwise there is no end, कितने साड़ी खरीदेंगे, right? कितने ज्वेलरी खरीदेंगे, कितने शूज खरीदेंगे, right? कितने वॉचेस खरीदेंगे, right? Crazy people, 100 sets of shoes, 100 sets of watches, this is called greed, greed. अलमारा खोलेगा, शेल्फ खोलेगा तो सारे कपड़े गिर जाएंगे, फिर भी बोलते हैं मेरे पास कुछ कपड़ा है ही नहीं है. Whenever there is a marriage party और मेरे पहनने के लिए कोई नहीं है, बट शेल्फ खोला तो, डोर खोला तो पूरा कपड़े गिर जाते हैं, रखने के लिए जगह नहीं है. ज़्यादा बोलो मत, प्रसाद नहीं मिलेगा. So this satisfaction will come by reading Bhagavatam. That lobe, should go in our heart. So read that chapter, very interesting chapter. Especially for grihasthas, how to perform shraddha, everything is given, very like that. Anyway, so in this verse it is given that those who study both morning and evening this chapter, the various activities of Krishna. So what is this is called Falashruti. What will happen? This chapter, third chapter. What will happen? No, what will happen? You will become free from material activities. You will become liberated. Ya etat kirtayat mahyam tvaya gitam cha naraha tvam cha mam cha smaran kale karma bandhan pramuchyate. This verse is spoken by whom, Bolo, Chanadip. This verse is spoken by Ya etat kirtayat mahyam tvaya gitam cha naraha idam hi naraha mam cha tvam cha mam cha smaran kale karma bandhan pramuchyate. This verse is spoken by Lord Nishingadev. Then Lord Nishingadev is speaking to Prahlad Maharaj. He is saying, anybody who recites prayers chanted by you, Prahlad Maharaj's prayers, they are in 7th canto, 9th chapter and 10 chapters. Those who remember you and those who remember me, they will become free from all karma bandhan. So make a program that every alternate day I remember Prahlad Maharaj's pastimes. I made a schedule. One day I will remember Dhruv Maharaj's pastimes. Next day I remember Prahlad Maharaj's pastimes. I sit and recollect everything. So I memorize some verses. Then every alternate day in my heart Lord Nishingadev appears. I enact that pastime. You know, that Prahlad Maharaj, this Hiranyakashipu was asking Dhruva, Prahlad, where from you are getting strength? Oh, Durvinita, Mandatman, you rascal, Mandatman, Oh, Kulabeda, Karadama, you are a, most lowest in the whole family, because you are disobeying my orders, I will send you to Yamaloka. Then so Hiranyakashipu was asking, where from you are getting strength? Everybody is afraid. Then, na kevalam me bhavat ashurajan, savai balam balinam chaparesham. Like that, then he is Hiranyakashipu asks, is he there in this pillar? Prahlad says, he is everywhere. Yes, he is there. And then Hiranyakashipu hits that pillar. Then Nrsimhadev appears. Right? So like this, slowly our karma bandhan will reduce, because we have trillions of lifetimes karma is there in our stock. Just can you imagine, this verse is spoken by Lord Nrsimhadev. Lord Nrsimhadev is saying that, so these prayers also I say, every alternate day, I say these prayers by Prahlad. I recite these prayers. So, I am hoping one day I will be free from karma bandhan, because it is given, promise is given by Lord Nrsimhadev. Then in the same way, Dhruva Maharaj's pastime, you should remember. Like that, all these pastimes, we should memorize, we should recollect, we should meditate. Like last week also, I was stressing on this point. Anybody tried? Sushil, you tried? Last time you raised the hand, all of you raised the hand for meditating on the Leela Smaran, meditating on the pastimes of Krishna. Which pastime?
Gopkumar and Krishna, they are meeting in Golaka.
Okay, very good. Anyone else tried? Try, just sit and recollect you can recollect the pastime of Krishna walking every day for Gochar and Leela. Huh?
Childhood pastime.
Yeah, childhood pastimes, binding, Putana killing. So many pastimes like that. Right? I will tell today one more definition of Bhagavan. Neta gamayita shrastha gakararthas tatha mune aishwaryasya samagrasya viryasya yashasya shriyaha jnana vairagyo shiva sannam bhaga itingana vasanti tatra bhutani bhutatmani akilatmani sacha bhuteshu ashesheshu vakararthas tato avyayaha. This verse is spoken by Parasar Muni. This is from Vishnu Purana. Right?
Should we type?
Huh?
Last time we had one definition. Pati Pralaya.
Yeah,
So we have that. Can we type under that?
you can. So I will explain. You can type. The word Ga, the syllable Bhagavan, right? In the Bhagavan there are 3 syllables. What are they? Bha, Ga, and Va. Bhagava, right? And then one it comes. The syllable Bha means he is the bestower and the maintainer. Bha, Bharan. The syllable Ga is meaning of he is the giver of prema, one who sends you to Vaikuntha, and then creator of qualities in devotees. There is a class again after this? There is no class. Huh?
Is it?
There is class. Right?
It is Ga.
Yeah, Ga. Bha means bestower and the maintainer. Ga means there are three meanings. One is giver of prema, one who sends you to Vaikuntha, then one who creates good qualities in his devotees. Right? Va means the indestructible Lord in whom all beings dwell and who dwells in all beings. Means he lives in all of us and then we live in him. Is it clear? Bha, Ka and Va. You know, Neha, what is the meaning of Bhagavan? Huh? No, otherwise also. You know, Kinjala, Injala, you know, Bhagavan. You know, what is the definition of Bhagavan? You know, so usually we keep on addressing everybody Bhagavan, Bhagavan. Right? But there is only one Bhagavan. That is Krishna. Why? Because in Vishnu Purana, the definition is given. Aishwarya. You know what is Aishwarya? Aishwarya means supreme controller. Means one who can control anybody and anything. Right? So anybody can recollect what is quality of supreme controller? Anybody recollects? Last week I explained. Huh? No.
Five things.
Can anybody? Supreme controller. Krishna, one of the qualities of Krishna is supreme controller. Right? We have this misconception that I can control. But actually, we are helpless people. We cannot control anything. Just like, a bull, through the nose, they put the ropes. You know, they make oil, right? Gunny oil, whatever, gunny oil. And then they make this. And then the bull, and then somebody pulls the rope. And according to the length of that rope is adjusted, the bull is moving around. Right? So bull is completely controlled by putting the ropes through the nose of the bull. In the same way, we are all controlled all the time. All the time. That you must understand. Right? When we understand this, and then Krishna is the supreme controller. You know, through the, Yamaraj is saying, through the instructions of Varnashram Dharma, through various demigods, Krishna is controlling all of us through Prakriti. Right? We don't have even little bit of, independence. We are completely, in the material world, we are completely dependent on other things. Right? So, Krishna is the supreme controller. This supreme controller has two aspects. One is, he is completely independent. Number two is, nobody can defy his orders. Anybody who understands this, he is completely Krishna conscious. Prabhupada says, Krishna is the supreme controller, supremely independent. Even Lord Balaram, he is under his control. all the Vishnus are under his control, even Narayana is under his control, then we are all under his control. When somebody understands this, Prabhupada says, he is Krishna conscious. So, ज्ञान शक्ति ऐश्वर्य वीर्य तेजांस अशेषतः भगवत शब्द वाच्यानि विना हेयर गुणादिभिः. These 6 qualities are there, right? Both of you can note down the definition of Bhagavan. बोलो श्याम सुंदर गारू, give the definition of Bhagavan. Aishwarya samagrasya viryasya yashasha shriyah. So, we are all having opulences, right? Opulence means a quality through which we control somebody else, right? When I have a lot of money, I try to control people. Is it not? When somebody is very beautiful, through that quality of beauty, they control people. So many people they attract, they get attracted. Right? So, you can note down, Samagra means complete, means in full. The Krishna, he is having these 6 opulences in full, and then nobody, including Narayana, he is having these 6 opulences in full. What are they? Number 1 is beauty. He is the most beautiful person. Number 2, he is the wealthiest person. Number 3, he is the most knowledgeable person. Number 4, he is the most strongest person. Number 5, he is the most famous person. And number 6, he is most renounced. So Jiva Goswami says renunciation means he has no attachment for matter. Bolo Vidhi Mataji, which quality, when did he exhibit this quality of renunciation, Krishna? He does your favorite thing. Our favorite, मेरा भी favorite है. Right? He creates this material world and he sleeps. आपको जो करना है कर लो. Right? ऐसा कोई करता है क्या? आपका अदानी में फ्लैट ले लिया और किधर जाके सो गया. अब तो आप ले लो जो करना है कर लो. करेगा कोई? One more thing today I want to add, this is given Bhagavad Sandarbha, that and is devoid of all inferior qualities. He has no bad quality. Another meaning of Bhagavan. Now you got, Neha, you got? Bhagavan means one who is full in 6 opulences. Right? Right? That means Aishwarya. Aishwarya means one who can control everybody, each and everybody. Complete controller. Right? That is Aishwarya. So 6 Aishwaryas he has. What are they? You tell? Huh? Most beautiful,
Most strongest.
most strongest,
Most famous.
most famous,
Most wealthiest. Most wealthiest.
wealthiest. Yeah,
Most renounced.
yeah. 6 हो गया? Knowledgeable. Most. बोलो इंजल. Beauty,
Renouncer. Renouncer.
renouncer,
Knowledgeable.
knowledgeable,
Strongest.
strongest,
Famous.
famous,
And wealthiest.
wealthiest. When Arjuna, when Arjuna visited Krishna along with Krishna, Vishnu Loka, Karanadaksha Vishnu, he understood. Prabhupada writes in Krishna book, whatever fame I am getting, it is because of Krishna. Whatever strength I have, it is because of Krishna. Whatever beauty I have, it is because of Krishna. He understood. So whatever little beauty we have, it is coming from Krishna. Whatever strength I have, it's all borrowed strength. If Krishna withdraws, I cannot lift even my hand. Right? There is one guy, Muhammad Ali. Right? Anybody you heard? Muhammad Ali? Boxer. Boxer. He used to say, I am the greatest, I am the greatest. Because he was a very famous boxer. He defeated many boxers of his time. Right? Maybe it is around 30-40 years back. Right? World champion. I think he's still alive or died? He died? Parkinson's. He had Parkinson's. He is so-called strongest person. He was unable to even lift a coffee cup. Someone has to put in his mouth. His hands would shake. Then he made a statement. I am the greatest, but I am the greatest fool. I used to think, I am so strong and I can do anything. But so helpless in the hands of God. Right? The strength of the mind, strength of the senses, strength of the body, strength of the intellect, they are all coming from Krishna. Huh? Huh? Yeah, they are all coming from Krishna. Because Krishna is the reservoir of all opulences. All opulences. So, we should not accept ordinary person as Bhagavan. Right? As Bhagavan. If you can, in this class, from this class, if you can understand that, we should not accept anybody else except Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead, then you are 95%, you are almost in the Dwara of Vaikuntha. Just you have to enter. I will, so the one more definition is, the word Bhagavan means that he is complete with power of mind, omniscience, power of the senses, power of body, influence, control and beauty, and is devoid of all inferior qualities. Okay? You got something new today? Bhagavan? Huh? Drew? Did you get something new information? So Bhagavan, this is the definition of Bhagavan. So this Bhagavan, he comes down. He comes down to live amongst all of us. That is called Shaushilyata. Right? Krishna has 4 beautiful qualities. One is Bhagavat Vatsalyata, Saushilyata, Saulabhyata, and Bhagavattata. Okay. Whatever he does, right? Whatever, like many times I explained this. There are so many things I tell that you should remember this, you should remember this. There are so many things.
Many things to do also.
Yeah. But nobody does anything, unfortunately.
Equivocal statement.
Right? Krishna's birth is transcendental. Right? The purport, the gist of the purport is, one who understands Krishna's birth is transcendental and his activities are transcendental, he will go back to Godhead after leaving this body. It's so simple actually. Prabhupada said going back to Godhead is very simple. For that, what you have to do? You have to accept that Krishna's body, Krishna's birth and Krishna's activities are transcendental. We should never criticize Krishna's activities. We should never doubt Krishna's activities. We should never think that, Arey, why Krishna has done this? Even great personalities like Gandhiji could not understand Krishna's pastimes. Right? He criticized. We should never criticize Krishna. Yesterday I was reading, one Acharya is saying that when Krishna and Balaram, they were walking in the Mathura street. There is one lady, Kubja, she became attracted to Krishna physically. She wanted physical, bodily relation with Krishna. And then she called Krishna, please come to my house. Krishna said, we are brahmacharis, we get relief, from women like you only. Otherwise, I don't have any friends. Like that Krishna told. Then Krishna along with Uddhava went. She is a society lady, society lady, high, like that. When Krishna went, there is a description in Krishna book that, there is some nude paintings are there, then fragrant, herbs and all, lotions and all there, and it's well decorated. So very conducive for conjugal, relationship. So Krishna had a physical relation with Kubja because she wanted that. She wanted that. Radha Govind Maharaj says, in general, for people in this world, prostitution means very abominable. Going to a man, different man, going to same woman. It's like, pikdana. Pikdana means spitting. Everybody comes and spits. Right? So prostitution means like that. No gentleman, suppose if you come to know that the groom, suppose a girl is going to get married, and the girl comes to know that this boyfriend went to a prostitute, will she marry? Right? So this Acharya is saying, if anybody after hearing this pastime, if he expresses this, why Krishna has done this, then he has a feeling of jugupsa. Jugupsa, Telugu word, right?
Jealousy.
No, means 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 hateful. Disgusting, yeah. If anybody felt disgusting? Now? If when I said that Krishna went and, huh? Huh? If any of you felt disgusted or, had this feeling, oh, why Krishna is doing like this, then you have to take birth again. But if you did not feel disgusted, then you will go back to Godhead. How many of you are going to go back to Godhead? Very good. So this, Krishna asked Yudhishthira Maharaj to tell a lie. It will take whole class to describe the entire incident and then what, the to and fro and all. But because Krishna told Arjuna that, Dronacharya had this benediction, has had this benediction that as long as he is catching hold of Dhanushban, nobody can defeat him on this earthly planet. Nobody. He has all Divyastras are there. On that day, on 15th day, Dronacharya was very, very angry. In the battle, on the battlefield, on the earthly planet, in the battle between the human beings, he is using Divyastras, which is, unjustified. Because so he killed Drupad Maharaj, he killed Virat Maharaj, he killed so many people. So Arjuna was telling Krishna that if the war continued, you can switch off the AC? Today will be the last day of the war. Because our Guru, so the demigods, the rishis and munis, they have appeared in the sky. Then they warned, this is unfair that you are using Divyastras. It's not good. You are a Brahmana. Why are you doing all these things? You don't do this. What are you doing along with the Kshatriyas and all? You are giving up your Brahminical thing. So rishis, they came and the demigods, they came and appealed to Dronacharya. Krishna told Arjuna, Krishna's, they have Vidur Niti is there, Shukra Niti, and some other Niti is there. So Krishna follows Shukra Niti. कांटे को कांटे से निकालना है. Our aim is to establish dharma. In order to establish dharma, all those people, even though they are so-called dharmic people, should be removed even at any cost, even with the use of adharma. Arjuna, then what will? Krishna told Arjuna that as long as he is carrying weapon, nobody can kill him. As long as he is on the battlefield, we cannot establish dharma. So we have to, use some unfair means to take him out. What? He said, what? He has, everybody, all of us, we die, Why? Because we have some weakness or the other. Right? Some weakness or the other we have, so that weakness God uses and kills us. So Dronacharya, even though he is such a great man, he had a weakness. What is that weakness? Putra moha. Putra moha. You tell him that, you have to tell some bad news about Ashwatthama, then only he will leave the battle. Arjuna said, I can't do Vasudev. He's my guru. How can I tell a lie? Then, then wait for the end of the war today. Krishna told Arjuna. Then he went and told Yudhishthira Maharaj, बड़े भाई आपका क्या ख्याल है? ये तो personified dharma, right? Personified dharma. Like other day I gave a Bhagavatam class. Very interesting thing I told, that those who told a truth, he has gone to Swarga. Those who have told a lie, he has gone to Golok Vrindavan. Anybody heard that class? Huh? Huh? You remember? Those who told a lie, he has gone back to Godhead. Those who told truth, spoke truth, he could only go to Swarga. Dashrath Maharaj, he spoke the truth. He could only go to Swarga. And there is one devotee, Dadibandaka, he told a lie. Like that. Anyway, I will tell the story next time. Yudhishthira Maharaj is a personified dharma. He was not touching his feet on the earth. Jamin pe pair nahi rakhta tha wo. 1 foot above he used to walk. 1 foot above he used to walk. Krishna told Yudhishthira Maharaj that you go and tell him that Ashwatthama died. Out of shock, he will give up. Then you kill him. Shiva, Shiva, Shiva. झूठ बोलने का, झूठ बोलने का. So he fell down, it seems. All these years he was walking on the above, 1 foot above the earth. When he refused to tell a lie, right? He fell down on the earth. He came down to the earthly sphere. Touch. फिर भी, okay, we will adjust thing. Majle Bhaiya, what is the name of the talent? Oh, he is not into all this morality and all. Bhimsen, he is not so much into Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. उसको बाहुबली है, पहला बाहुबली, बाहुबली नंबर 1 तो. So he killed one elephant. Then he started shouting, Gurudev, मैंने अश्वत्थामा को वध कर दिया, अश्वत्थामा को वध कर दिया. He said, my son cannot be killed by you. He is too strong. If Yudhishthira Maharaj says, if Yudhishthira Maharaj says, then I will believe. Then Krishna told Yudhishthira, now the ball is in your court. Ball is in your court. Now you want to establish dharma or you want to stick to your dharma of so-called truthfulness. Then Yudhishthira Maharaj told, Ashwatthama Hataha. He told this very loudly, Ashwatthama Hataha. What is it? Narova ya Kunjarova. Narova ya Kunjarova. और थोड़ा वॉल्यूम कम कर दिया. Then during that time, Bhimsen, बाजा बजा लिया. When Ashwatthama Ataha, he heard, after that, Iskan Kirtan, he started. Then, immediately he left arms. So, Dhritarashtra, he could get only, Sahyaj Mukti, because he said Why Krishna is spoiling my brother's sons, my nephews? He was watching, na? Yeah. Sanjay was narrating. Dhritarashtra commented, ये वासुदेव को क्या हो गया? हमारा बांजे को खराब कर रहे हैं. He is making tell a lie. Right? So, all of us, if you understand that whatever Krishna says is truth, that's it. Then you will go back to Godhead. Right? Like that. So, Prabhupada said, Krishna performed so many activities, which look like immoral. But one who understands that Krishna's activities are transcendental, divya. So it's a very simple test for all of us. Right? So today, another lesson today, take home lesson is, never criticize Krishna. Right? Never blame Krishna. So many things may happen in our lives, but never blame Krishna. Never criticize Krishna. Even Gandhiji criticized Krishna. All these foolish people. Prabhupada says, Krishna and Rama, of all incarnations, they are the most criticized personalities. Krishna and Rama. Right? Because their folly was, they appeared like human beings. Krishna says, Avajananti mamuda, manushim tanumashritam, parambhavam ajananto, mama bhuta maheshwaram. So they think that, these foolish people, they think that when I appear like a human being, they think that I am a human being, and they don't know that I am the controller of everything. I am avyaya. Like that. So this verse, Prabhupada wrote a very long purport. Avajananti mamuda. So we have to be very, very careful. So one thing is, we should actually understand what is Bhagavan. Who can tell? Ba, Ga and Va. Anybody remembers? Huh? Ba, Ga and Va. Bolo, aap bolo. Ba means?
Ba means bestower and maintainer.
Very good. Don't look. Ga. Ga means? Bolo, dekho.
Ga means giver of prema and one who sends us to Vaikuntha and the creator of good qualities in his devotees.
Very good.
Va means indestructible and one who dwells in us and we dwell in him.
Yeah. Who can tell without seeing? Dhruv can tell?
Means controller.
You can?
Ba is bestower and maintainer. Ga means one who gives prema. One who dwells.
No.
One who sends to Vaikuntha and
Creates good qualities in us. Yeah.
Ba is one who dwells in us and we dwells in.
Yeah. Who can tell now? Who can tell without looking into the book? Neha, you can tell? Bha means? Maintainer. Yeah. Creates good qualities. You can tell?
Ba means bestower and maintainer. Ka means giver of prema.
good qualities and one who sends to Vaikuntha. And Va means he dwells in us and we are in him.
Very good. First time. Very good. Who can else? Who can try? Who wants to try? Bolo, Vaikunteshwari.
Va means maintainer and bestower, and Ga means giver of prema, good qualities, and one who sends us to Vaikuntha, and Va means one who dwells in us, and we dwell in him.
Yeah, very good. Okay? Bhagavan. Right? Then another meaning of Bhagavan is one who has 6 opulences. Right? Nobody has these 6 opulences, including our Sai Baba, this Baba, that Baba, Aniruddha, Kalki Bhagavan, there is one Kalki Bhagavan. You know? So many people, they you know? Yeah.
Va means bestower and
Maintainer.
and Ka means giver of wealth. Va means one who dwells us and we dwells us.
Yeah. Ga means one who gives prema, one who bestows good qualities in all of us, then one who takes us to Vaikuntha, Bhagavan. Right? That is the meaning of Bhagavan. So, Krishna only has all these 6 opulences in full. Right? Then whatever little opulence we have, Krishna gives us. And when we displease him, he will take away. He takes us. He takes all the good qualities in us. He takes away all our opulence. We can't do anything about it. Right? Even a richest man also. Suppose if his hand is paralyzed. Right? Even if he spends all his money, he cannot lift his hand. Right? For example, Ambani, he was the richest man. But he suffered from paralysis. Even the very, this Bala Saheb Thackeray. Right? Once he came to the temple, when one of our devotees is addressing, they would warn, you say Bala Saheb. Right? They used to say, Thackeray ji, one of our devotees, he was having conversation. Thackeray ji, no, they were, you say Bala Saheb. Like that, they were very powerful people. Of course, Bala Saheb Thackeray, he is the one who saved our deities and we are grateful to him. But even such a person, when he had paralysis and all, right, all that strain, money power and manpower, they could not make him walk again, or they could not, lift his hand. Right? Yeah. Ronald Reagan, he was considered the most intelligent American president. But he suffered from dementia or Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's. Once one fellow went to the doctor. He had a test done. He said, I have one good news for you and one bad news for you. I said, what? What do you want to hear? He said, tell me bad news. I said, what? You have cancer. What is good news? You have Alzheimer's also. You will forget that you have cancer. They will say I'm insensitive. Nowadays more people will. Anyway. You understand, you read that book, Krishna book, in that story is there. where Arjuna has concluded, whatever opulence I have, it is because of Krishna. Whatever strength I have, it is because of Krishna. So, while we are conducting our daily activities, remember this. Remember this. Whatever beauty I have, it is because of Krishna. Whatever strength I have, it is because of Krishna. Always remember this. Krishna is the supreme controller. Even Narayana, even Balarama, they are under the control of Krishna. Then you understand this. Prabhupada says this is perfection of. Then you are Krishna conscious. You are Krishna conscious.
Prabhuji, I had one doubt. Krishna is also supreme enjoyer.
Yeah. So, there is one quality, Krishna is happy. Right? Krishna is happy. During the time of Krishna's incarnation on this, in Dwarka, there are, in general, like if you see matrimonials, they will say, we want a fair girl. Nobody wants to marry a black girl. Fair girl. So fairness means somebody is very white, that means they are considered very beautiful. So Prabhupada writes in Bhakti-rasam Sindhu, the women in Dwarka, they are so beautiful. They are, apsaras are nothing in front of them. And they are as white as baraf, ice. Ice is, if you see, like that, they are so beautiful. And then there's the opulence of Dwaraka defeated opulence of Vaikuntha. So happiness in Prabhupada says, happiness in this material world means very nice jewelry, beautiful women walking around in the house, and then all opulence, very nice buildings, like that. So everything is there in Dwarka, like that. So in Dwarka, Krishna exhibited all the 6 opulences in full. In full. Most beautiful. Right? Prabhupada says, nowadays it's very difficult to get one girl. But Krishna got 16,108. And it's not that, they were all packed in one house. Like in Mumbai, they live, 10 people in one a small room. Prabhuji, sometimes we used to go, Prabhuji, मेरा भाभी उधर सोती है, मेरा माँ उधर सोती है, वो एक कॉर्नर वो दिखाता कैसा सोते हैं 10 लोग रहते हैं एक ही रूम में मेरे को समझ में नहीं आता है ऐसा पैर ऐसा मेरे को बहुत आदत है That's why I sleep alone. हाथ पैर मारने का
एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में मुझे मेरे घर वाले बताते हैं आप गोल
So, but Krishna is having, each palace for each lady. 16,108 palaces. That too, multi-story buildings, and along with the gardens and all. Along with the gardens and all. Then there are each and every lady, they are very beautiful women, like that. Then, during the existence of pastimes of Krishna, even if you read Harivansh Purana, they were all afraid of Krishna. The other day I was saying in the class, I spoke in Bhagavatam class, how Jarasandha was praising Krishna. Nobody can defeat Krishna. Nobody can defeat Krishna. During his presence. And then Vachanamrit, Gitamrit, after 5,000 years, Krishna is very famous for Bhagavad Gita. Now even Russians and Chinese communist people, they are accepting. Krishna is very famous even in China and Russia. Then he is the strongest, wealthiest, famous. Huh?
You said Krishna is happy, the quality.
Hmm.
So this is opulences.
Means one of the 64 qualities of Krishna.
Prabhuji, after the lecture I can.
Yeah. Oh, हो गया lecture, आगे है लोग. So this is the, this is how Krishna exhibited all the 6 qualities in full when he is performing pastimes in Dwaraka and Mathura, and we should actually read that section in Bhaktirasam Sindhu. I read that again and again, 64 qualities, and meditate on the qualities of Krishna. Right? Qualities of Krishna. Right? Today one of the qualities I told, happy. Another quality is supreme controller. Like that, we should remember some of the qualities. Like that. Okay, thank you. So now month is coming to an end. Vidyadan, somebody wants to do. Today both of you are doing? तुलादान. मेरा तुलादान हो रहा है आज. किसी को करना है तो कर सकते हैं. Huh?
8 people we are combining actually Vidyadana for this. Ayodhya will do separately and for Tuladan myself, Shyam Sundar Prabhu.
This is very unfair. हमको नुकसान है. Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna.
I had one doubt.
Oh, they are waiting.